Hi there Pisces, I'm Ellie Rose and welcome to my channel. This is your love reading for October 29th to November 5th, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Let's get started. What have we got for our Pisces this week? King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. I swear the Hierophant has come out every reading. Might be following me. No, it's definitely something is going on for all of you guys at the moment. Ten of Cups. That one wants to come out. And the Nine of Cups. Ten of Cups to the Nine of Cups. Interesting. Going backwards. Okay, so let's start with this. Ten of Cups to the Nine of Cups. Somebody, when they came to this connection, went, wow, this is it. This is my happily ever after. Oh my God, I'm kind of through the roof with excitement. But then very quickly, they either fell into overindulgence in it, as in like got a little bit too carried away, you know, fantasizing and picturing what it's going to be like, and, you know, love drunk, getting crazy in love. Like it's this kind of like, yeah, like getting too caught up in it, I think. And because of that, they might be then starting to doubt, because it's like it's going backwards 10 to 9. And then on this side, we've got the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So somebody is very firmly set in their ways. This is earth energy, Taurus in particular. This is water energy. Somebody is very firmly set in their ways. Someone is being stubborn about something. It's going to be personal for you, what that is, but somebody is not willing to budge on something. So let's find out what they are feeling about this connection. What are the feelings for this person on my left to this connection? That one and that one. Ace of Cups, woo! Four of Swords, okay. So this person is feeling like, yes, this could have the potential for a very beautiful romance, but at the moment they are needing some time to heal from something else, and being quite stubborn about it. Like, so that might look like silence. Perhaps they have, you know, not contacted their person in a while, because they're like, you know, I need my space. Whether or not they said that is another matter, but they need their space, despite the fact that they are aware that this is a very beautiful romance that could happen. And it's, you know, when the Ace of Cups comes up, like, bear in mind that it's the potential for love. It's not like, you know, that it's not like full blown, like we're in deep committed love already. It's like when you meet someone and you're like, wow, I could really fall for them, and it's almost like falling as well, you know. So yeah, this person needs a little bit of time. You know, perhaps something has happened to them in their life that they need a little bit of time out, a little bit of relaxation time, a little bit of meditation, this kind of thing. So let's see this person on my right. What feelings have we got? Interesting. So yeah, this person feels like the connection makes them feel very strong, like, you know, anything is possible when we're together. But I mean, we're going almost backwards in the cups here. 10, 9, 7. A lot of water energy, a lot of emotions, a lot of emotions, to the point where, you know, like I said at the beginning, it's like when the connection was fresh, it was like, oh wow, this could be a happily ever after, and then it was fantasizing and, you know, going off into like dreamy kind of like, you know, thinking about what it might look like, then kind of like slipping into feeling like, you know, love drunk and then hungover from it, almost like, oh, but what if, you know, I've overthought it now, or I've kind of like pictured it so much so that I'm starting to doubt it, I'm starting to worry that it won't materialise, and then slipping even further into, oh, but what if it's not right? What if I was wrong? You know, what if there are other options out there for me? Interesting. But it definitely, if you're this person here, this connection has made you all of a sudden realise your abilities to manifest. Whatever that means to you, if you manifested this connection, then congrats. If you just felt like all of a sudden you were like, wow, I didn't realise that I could attract somebody like that. It kind of like bigged you up. It pushed your confidence up. And because of that, you think, well, you know, oh, okay, I didn't realise that I was, you know, special. Or I didn't realise that I was, yeah, that I was able to bring that kind of love into my life. So let's see what is blocking this person here. What subconscious blocks have we got for this person in the cups? Judgment, subconscious blocks, and the Fool. Interesting. So yeah, the blocks here are being unwilling to take a risk because it might not pan out in the way that they think. If this is you, perhaps you're a little bit worried that going into new territory, it might be that this is a very different kind of people. These are very different, these are two very different people, and perhaps you're worried that, you know, this is unknown. This would take a leap of faith in some way because it's so different to what you've known before. And in that, it's like, you know, I'm getting a second chance at love. How exciting! But there's like definitely a fear because it's all very new and all very unknown, and it's like not really knowing where to put your foot next, not really knowing what to say next, not knowing how to act, not knowing how it's going to pan out, and that creates fear because we all fear the unknown and we fear change, and we like to know exactly where we're going so that we can, you know, see all the pitfalls ahead of us. We can see if we're going to fall off a cliff or not. We like to know and prepare in advance, but, you know, unfortunately we can't really, because that's not how life works. We, you know, even if we do have a crystal ball, it's not like it is in the movies where you take a look in it and you go, oh look, okay, fantastic, I know exactly where I'm going now, I know exactly what's going to happen. It doesn't work like that. So that is part of the block for this person, is wanting to know that it is going to end in this 10 of Cups, wanting to know, yeah, it's going to look exactly like this, it's going to look exactly like this picture with the rainbow and the cups and the people together and the kids playing by the river and the little house with the, you know, oh, it's going to look exactly like that. But it's not, this is something that needs to be like let go of a little bit, because these cups slipping backwards is almost like slipping into disappointment because it's not turning out in exactly the way that you wanted it to. So let's look at this side on the left. What blocks have we got for this person? We've got the 8 of Coins and the Hermit. So the blocks for this person are that at the moment they just don't have it in them to put in the effort for this, and perhaps this is why they're being stubborn. Again, I don't know the exact reason why they're being stubborn. You will know. But they're not willing to budge on something because they're like, I just don't have the effort or the time or the, you know, the resources to put into a relationship at the moment. And I'm also unwilling to learn what I need to learn at the moment. I don't want to be by myself, but I also don't want to be in a relationship, because if I'm by myself, then, you know, it's a little bit too deep and a little bit too much like I'm faced with my own issues, which is, I guess, actually what's needed. And so because of that, there is this resistance to putting in the necessary spiritual work. Let's have some advice for this person on my left. 10 of Wands and the 4 of Coins, yeah. So the advice for this person here is to put some of the burdens down. Like, you know, if you can shift some work, or you can take a day off, or, you know, just have something done for you, like share any like chores, you know, ask people for help. If this is you, this is a kind of almost a lonely energy. It's almost like, I'm going to take the world on my shoulders and I don't need to share it with anybody. I can do it myself. I don't need to rely on anybody because I am self-sufficient. So if this person here is the kind of person that, you know, perhaps they are the kind of person that brought themselves up, like, or, you know, the kind of person where they're self-made and they've got this idea in their head that they can only count on themselves. And, you know, that's not, it's only going to last for so long. It's very stable, and of course you can count on yourselves, but it's also kind of lonely. So I feel like this person needs to share the burdens, needs to, you know, discuss what problems they've got going on, or share some of the responsibilities that they've got in their life, just so that they can get into this energy of the hermit and have a little bit of time to themselves so they can figure out exactly what is going on. So let's have some advice for this person on my right. Oh, the Death card and the Five of Cups. Ooh, okay, boom. So yeah, the advice here for this person is to let go of what this should look like. Let the idea of the Ten of Cups die. And that sounds awful, let the Ten of Cups die. What a sentence, that sounds awful. But what I mean is that the Ten of Cups is often like, you know, it's a little bit imaginary. It's like perceiving a fantasy or imagining what this beautiful romance could look like, and that will hold it back because nothing ever comes about how we expect it to. And, you know, again, like I said, these cups are slipping backwards, 10, 9, 7, 5, right? So it's like, started off at the 10, like started off right at the top, like, oh my God, 10 of Cups, happily ever after. It's like a unicorn of romance. Oh my God, I'm sold. But then it kind of went, oh, actually, maybe it's not. Oh, wait, now I'm getting disappointed. Oh, now I don't know. Oh, you know, and now I'm disappointed. And I think part of this is about letting those expectations die, letting, you know, the fantasy, letting the fantasy die, because I'm not saying let the romance die or let the connection die. I'm saying, you know, what you think it should look like or what you feel like it's meant to be needs to be put to rest so that something else can grow in its place. And until you have kind of got over this like blinkered, it's only going to look like this kind of mindset, then nothing else can come in its place. And, you know, this person clearly needs some time. You know, they've got a lot of fours going on here, they've got a lot of solo energy. They need some time to rest, to recuperate, to figure out what is exactly going on. And if you can meet them with a kind of open-hearted energy in like a, you know, I'm down for anything, you know, I'm the fool, let's start afresh without any expectations upon each other, then this person might not feel burdened by that, and then they'll be more willing to come together. And it will be better, you know, just not for the connection, but for this person in general as well, because then they won't be in this Five of Cups energy. They'll be able to start a new chapter and become a new person and transform on a higher level. So yeah, guys, that is your reading. I hope that it resonated. Let me know in the comments if it did, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next week.